Who is a director? What are the qualification and disqualification? Explain the position of a director. Director means director means director appointed to the board. Director appointed to the board. Director appointed to the board of a company. To the board of a company. To the board of a company. Section 2 of 34. Section 2 of 34. The words deemed director. The words deemed director have been removed in the 2013 Act. In the 2013 Act. A director is a person. A director is a person appointed by the stakeholders appointed by the stakeholders of a company to manage and direct the affairs of the company. The board of directors collectively, is responsible for making major corporate decisions, such as setting corporate strategy, overseeing financial performance, and appointing senior executives. Qualifications. Number 1. Must have attained the age of majority. That is 18 years or older. Point number 2. Must have a director identification number. That is DIN. Point number 3. Must not have been convicted of any offense involving moral turpitude or any economic offense. Point number 4. Must possess the necessary skills, knowledge and experience in the field related to the company's business. Disqualifications. Point number 1. An undischarged bankrupt and discharged bankrupt. Number 2, has been declared to be of unsound mind by a court of competent jurisdiction have been convicted has next point has been convicted and of an offense under the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act, 1992. New para. The position of a director in a company is one of significant responsibility and legal obligation. Full stop. Directors are appointed by the shareholders to manage and direct the affairs of the company and they owe a fiduciary duty to act in the best interests of the company and its shareholders. This means that they must exercise reasonable care, skill and diligence in carrying out their duties and avoid conflicts of interest that may interfere with their ability to act in the best interest of the company. Directors may be subject to legal liability if they breach their fiduciary duties or fail to exercise reasonable care and diligence which can include fines, penalties, or even Criminal charges. Criminal charges in certain circumstances. In certain circumstances. In certain circumstances.